What's going on, people? We are Tottenham TV here, back here with another predicted lineup. It is FA Cup midweek for the first time.
Yeah,
in a long time, probably ever.
I can't remember.
With midweek FA Cup.
Yeah, it's very
Fifth round proper. Everton away at Goodison Park. It is a massive week in the hunt of a trophy. We're already in a one cup final, in the League Cup final. We're bidding to go into a second one. FA Cup fifth round. We win this. We go into the quarterfinals. You feeling confident for this one? The says it all.
I wouldn't say I'm confident, but look, I'm hopeful. We're definitely hopeful that it won't be beyond us. I think it'll be a competitive game. It could go either way. It's going to be a tight affair. We know how Everton, they've been quite pragmatic like us for a lot of the season, and they defend very well. And if they do get the first goal, then I would worry for us that we struggle, because a lot of times this season we've conceded the first goal and we looked a bit devoid of ideas.
We seem to be saying this every single game. No matter who the opponent is, if we don't get the first goal, it's very hard for us to win the game.
Yeah, it's very hard. So especially against a team like Everton, who if they do get the first, so they're going to sit back. They're not going to give anything away. So it's very, very crucial that we hold it tight. I think we keep them out, especially in the first half, and then we can see what we do in the up front. And we know with Kane back, and we're hopefully he can link up with Son. There's always a chance we can nick something. So I'm hopeful we can get a result. But who goes as his favourites? It's a close one.
I'll say slightly Everton, probably, just because they're at home.
Everton, probably.
Although this no fans business seems to be not really matter who's at home, who's away. There's been more away wins this season than home wins, apparently.
That's true, and they lost to Newcastle not so long ago. So, look, obviously it's not insurmountable that we win this game, but it's going to be a very tough game.
Yeah. The embargoed press conference got released earlier today. Is there any...
No, it wasn't embargoed.
It wasn't embargoed.
No, it was today.
Oh, well, the press conference has been made today. What's the team news?
Yeah, so in terms of Dele Alli, he apparently is going to be in the squad. Mourinho's saying that he's more likely just to play 10-15 minutes than actually be involved in the starting 11. Lo Celso and Reguilon have been ruled out, of course, with long-term injuries, probably back at the end of the month. And Serge Aurier is a major doubt. He said he's got one training session today to see if he can play, but he said he doesn't think he's going to play. So it looks like he's out. That's
the big one for me, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a big worry, obviously.
And we'll explain why it's a big worry in the predicted lineup. And let's get straight into it. We're going to go for a 4-2-3-1 formation again. In goal, obviously, Hugo Lloris.
Although Joe Hart's played most of the FA Cup games, we need Joe Lloris in this one.
I do not want Joe Hart playing in this game. I mean, we've seen it hurt us before when Pochettino used to play Vorm in the semi-finals and what have you.
Yeah.
So I want to see Lloris in goal for this one. It's a massive game. We need to win. Right back, obviously, the news with Serge Aurier being a major doubt. It must mean it's either Doherty or Sissoko, but we're going with Doherty for this one.
Yeah, obviously Doherty came on against West Brom, didn't he, for the last half an hour. So he could have brought on Sissoko for the right back spot because he started him against Brighton, and he actually said he played well. He was quite happy with Sissoko, but I think the fact that he brought on Doherty against West Brom and not Sissoko.
Sissoko wasn't on the bench though, was he?
Wasn't he?
I don't think so. I could be wrong.
I don't know. I can't remember. I think he was.
Maybe he was. Actually, he was.
So I think Doherty probably comes in for this one. It's another opportunity for him to prove himself, but doesn't fill me much confidence, Doherty. And he's going to have to compete against Richarlison as well.
Yeah.
That worries me. He rinsed him in the opening game of the season, didn't he?
Left back, obviously Ben Davis. We don't have anyone else to play there. He's being overplayed, overworked, and his performances haven't been that great.
Yeah, and worryingly, even against West Brom, a few times Snodgrass was able to dig out a cross up against him. He wasn't able to get out and block it. But we have no other options. He has to keep playing, unfortunately. That's just reality.
Centre-back positions, we're going to keep with the centre-back pairing of Sanchez and Toby Alderweireld.
Yep. I think they got a clean sheet, although Sanchez got a bit lucky. I think he's going to give him another crack, in my opinion. So I think Sanchez starts again.
And then in the double pivot, we're going to stick with the same double pivot as well, with Højbjerg and Ndombele.
Yep. I think they did really well against West Brom there. I think that partnership really needs more game time to develop. And I know Everton have obviously got some strong centre mids. I know Alan's probably going to be out, according to Ancelotti, with the Gomez and Tom Davis. They've got some strength in there, and Decore as well, obviously. They got legs, but we need to keep playing Højbjerg and Ndombele till they develop a really good partnership together. And we saw the signs of that against West Brom. I want to see it more.
Left-hand side, obviously, Heung-min Son. Right-hand side, we're going to go for Lucas Moura to retain his spot.
Yeah, actually, you kind of him and Lamella are interchanging a lot against West Brom. So a lot of the time, Mora was inside and Lamella was on the right, and a lot of the time,
I quite like him through the centre, Mora.
Yes and no. I think he's good because he commits players and he's quite good at wriggling out of tight situations. But on the flip side, when he's in the centre in a congested area, he's very unlikely to pick out a pass or he's very unlikely to score a goal. But he did on the break, but that was a bit different because he had a lot of space on the counter.
I think sometimes on the wing he goes missing in games.
That's also true.
So I actually prefer him in the centre. I quite liked his performance in the centre against West Brom.
Yeah, I think it was good in them interchanging Lamella and Lucas. So that worked well.
But we're going for that again. So whatever it may be, we're going, for argument's sake, we're going for Lucas on the right, Lamella in the middle.
Yeah, they came in against West Brom, did a really good job after coming off against Chelsea and also improving the team. So I think he goes with it again against Everton. And they obviously the compromise he's talking about, the compromise for the team, I think they do that really well. So I think they retain their spot. And this is a big game. We can't be resting a lot. I know we got Man City on the weekend, which is also a big game. But if we can stay in the Cup for as long as possible, and by the end of the season, we could have a Cup final, we could have a semi-final of the FA Cup to look at, we could have a Europa League latter stages. There could be all to play for. So I think it's even more important than the City game in some respects.
Potentially. And then obviously up front, Harry Kane. I mean, how important is this guy?
Yeah, crucial. We saw it. We rushed him, but I don't know if we rushed him back, but he was came back very quickly, suspiciously quickly, and had a great performance against West Brom. Really was back at it, and we need him to be back at it. And when you've got Harry Kane up front, you've always got a chance.
No matter how long he's due to be out for, he always comes back quicker than usual.
Always.
It's either he's a quick healer or we rush him back completely.
Maybe it's again. How many times this season has Mourinho said this guy's going to be out for ages,
every time,
and they come back quickly so many times. Son, Toby, Kane, and a few other.
One is Lo Celso.
Yeah, except for Lo Celso, he said he's not going to be long, and now he's been a couple of months. But yeah, hopefully we can get them. I think if we can get once we get Lo Celso and Reguilon back in this squad, it looks a lot healthier, doesn't it? I think Lo Celso can have a big part to play in the second half.
Yeah, we need Reguilon back desperately,
and Reguilon's a big one, yeah, for sure. But yeah, that's the team we're going to go for. And it's going to be a tight one. I really think it's going to be a tight one. I can see both teams struggling to break each other down.
All right, yeah, me too, man. Let's just run through that lineup with you one more time. That's Hugo Lloris in goal, Doherty at right back, Davis at left back, middle two of Toby and Davinson Sanchez with Højbjerg and Ndombele in the double pivot, Son on the left, Lucas and Lamella on the right and centre interchanging with Harry Kane up top. What scoreline are you going for?
I said 1-0 after extra time.
1-0 after extra time. I'm going 2-1 Spurs after extra time. I can definitely see this going the distance, extra time and penalties, to be fair. I mean, this is going to be a very tight, nervy affair from both teams, in my opinion.
And hopefully as well, James Rodriguez having a late fitness test. So if he is ruled out, that could help us as well, because that creativity can really hurt anyone. But look, Everton have got a decent squad, so whatever team they put out with Ancelotti in charge, it's going to be a tough game.
Yeah, it's two of the biggest tactical kind of geniuses of football, not even just the Premier League football, of like kind of world football going head to head in this game.
Yeah.
And we've said it before with kind of when Mourinho comes back against Pep, it's like a clash of systems. Now it's kind of like a clash of the same philosophies, similar philosophies anyway.
That's what I would say, and it's going to be interesting to see how we match up. Obviously, we lost for opening day of the season. We've developed a lot since then, but recently, obviously, we had a very bad blip. So it'll be interesting to see how it plays out. And yeah, well, I'm looking forward to it. I am looking forward to it. And if we can progress past Everton, that'll give us a major confidence boost.
All right, so there you have it. That is our predicted lineup. Those are our predicted scorelines. Let me know your predicted lineup and your predicted scoreline in the comment section below. It is a massive game tomorrow night at the Goodison Park, FA Cup 5th round. Let's go to the quarters. Let's carry on our run to Wembley again this season.
We haven't lost a knockout tie this year.
We have not lost a knockout. Well, we have had pretty kind fixtures apart from that Chelsea game.
Haven't lost a knockout tie yet this season.
Well, anyway, that is it. Let me know yours in the comment section below. Like, subscribe and comment. And as always, come on you Spurs!